Good evening, everyone. Once again, we're here for the 8 o'clock storybook reading. My name is Charlayne Thornton-Joe, and I started this on April 21st with the idea of reading stories and getting others to read the stories that they want to choose to spread a little joy during this time of COVID. And most of the nights I've been outside reading in my garden, getting some fresh air, but nowadays at 8 o'clock it's too dark, and as we saw 2 weeks ago, a bat landed on my shoulder, and of course tonight it's raining. So I hope everyone is keeping safe, and I know that it's very difficult with the air quality right now, but hopefully this helps take your mind off of what's happening in the world and brings you a little joy, if only for a few minutes. So we were going to stop the readings at the end of August, but we had a few more readers that wanted to join in. And I've got a few readers that have asked if they could read in October. So we may see if we can go to the end of October. And then I think it's time to maybe switch gears and maybe do something else. But I've really appreciated all the readers that we've had. And once a week now, we are doing a replay of some of the readers that we've had through the months. So last week we started off with Czech's Mary Griffin. So we had her on Tuesday. On Wednesday we had Steve Bailey's, a friend of mine from the Intercultural Association, and he's the volunteer host at CFUV UVic 101.9 FM. And on Thursday we brought Michaela Pereira's video back. She was on day 39. And we brought her on because on that same day she announced that she had just been hired by Fox 11 on the Good Day LA show. So is our way to congratulate her on her new job. And on Friday we had the Colwood Mayor, Rob Martin, as our reader. So once again, great readers, and I appreciate all the people that participate in this storybook reading. They get to choose their books, and it's always great to see the diversity, variety, the messages that many of the books have. So for me tonight, once again, I looked into my little library in my front yard, and somebody had put this book in, and I really loved, when I browsed through it, I really loved the way the book, well, I'm going to tell you a little bit more, and you'll understand why. It's called The Wibbly Wobbly Tooth. Now, I liked it because the main character is a Chinese young man, and I loved the grandma, and brought reminders of my grandmother. But what I like about this is this book is available in 23 dual languages. So it's in English, but you could also get it in English and Albanian, Arabic, Bengali, Chinese, Czech, Farsi, French, German, Gujarati, Hindi, Italian, Korean, Japanese, Punjabi, Polish, Portuguese, Serbo, Croatian, Somalia, Spanish, Tamil, Turkish, Urdu, or Vietnamese. And this book itself is in English and Spanish. And it's a funny story that celebrates the diverse traditions associated with losing a baby tooth. So let's get reading this book. And it's called The Wibbly Wobbly Tooth by David Miles and Julia Crouth. And once again, it is in Spanish and English. And fortunately for you, I'm going to read the English because my Spanish is very limited. So here we go. On Monday evening at 7:02, Lee got his first wobbly tooth, and the tooth went wibble wobble. So there he is, playing with his wobbly teeth. On Tuesday, he had to show everyone at school, and the tooth went wibble wobble. Have you ever had a loose tooth? On Wednesday, he had to be careful eating his lunch, and the tooth went wibble wobble, wibble wobble. On Thursday, Lee had to be extremely careful brushing his teeth, and the tooth went Wibble wobble, wibble wobble, wibble. Do I have that page? I'm having struggles here. On Friday, Lee wiggled his tooth in and out. He twisted it and even stuck his tongue under it until it went wibble wobble, wibble wobble, wibble wobble, oops. Hooray, everyone cheered. Lee gave them a big smile and he felt very brave. And he's showing everybody his tooth that just fell out. When it was time to go home, Lee rushed out to show his dad. At last, said Dad, well done, or muy bien, my only Spanish line I know, muy bien. On Saturday, Lee missed his front tooth. He really wanted a new tooth. Come on, said Dad, let's go and see Grandma. She'll know what to do. So off they went to Grandma's. On their way, Lee runs into his friend on the skateboard. Look, said Lee. Hey, you've lost your tooth, said Joey. If you put it under the pillow, the tooth fairy will come and bring you some money. Why, said Lee. Well, she needs your tooth to build her new house. Oh, said Lee, I'd better tell my grandma. Then he runs into another friend. Look, said Lee. Ooh, said Kofi. I hid mine in the ground and then my new one grew. Did it really? I must tell my grandma. And then he runs into someone else. Look, said Lee. Hey, said Selma. You could throw your tooth in the river and it will bring you good luck. It will? Said Lee. Dad, what shall I do? Grandma knows, said Dad. There's Grandma. Grandma, Grandma, look, said Lee. My tooth went wibble wobble, wibble wobble, wibble wobble, and out. Well, 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 smiled Grandma. I know just what to do, she whispered. Throw it up onto a neighbor's roof and make a big wish. Oh, shouted Lee. And you have to turn the book the other way. He threw his tooth up with all his might. So there you see him trying to throw it up so it reaches the roof. The next day was Sunday, and nothing happened. And you see him looking in the mirror where his tooth used to be. But the next Sunday morning, at 7:02, Lee's wish came true. And you see him feeling his space where the tooth used to be. And he says, Mom, Dad, look. And if you look, there's a little tooth just coming in. So they're very excited, and that's how the book ends. But when you look at the book, they ask you, they say toothy questions. So questions like, have you lost your first tooth yet? How do you take care of your teeth? What do we need our teeth for? And when did you last go to the dentist? Now, here's some questions, whether you can answer these. Which one is best for taking care of teeth? A, eating chocolate. B, brushing your teeth twice a day. Or C, climbing a tree. Now, I don't know what you chose, but the answer is brushing your teeth twice a day. And then one of the question is, which of these animals have the biggest teeth? Rats, wolves, or elephants? And the answer is elephants. Did you know that the tusk of an African elephant can grow up to 3.5 meters? That's pretty long. And then the last question is, in some parts of the world, people use different things to clean their teeth. And can you guess which they use? And A is apples, B is tea leaves, and C is twigs. And we had trouble guessing that one, but the answer is twigs from the neem tree, which grows in South Asia. They fight bacteria, protecting both the teeth and gums. The neem tree is well known for its medicinal uses. So I thought the Wibbly Wobbly Tooth was a great book. One, because it was in English and other languages. It tells a story, and since my videoer and myself went to the dentist this week, we thought that was an appropriate book to read. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's book. And tomorrow night, we're very pleased to have Paul Nursey, who is the president and CEO of Destination Greater Victoria, and he will be our reader tomorrow night. So nighty-night and sweet dreams.